Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Make a Saber with me. Although at this point it's kind of just a glorified metal boomerang that could potentially cut and harm you. Now, in our previous episode, we were talking about how it looks a little wonky. I get it, yeah. I try to do some off-cam forging to see if I can fix it the best I can. It's not gonna happen, sadly. This is just the byproduct of taking too long hammering out that edge. It honestly, it almost looks like a scythe. Just the wrong side is sharp. But I also did some smoothing because if we're gonna make an episode and in between I don't forge, we're gonna end up taking forever, and there's gonna be like 3 episodes of me smoothing, 3 episodes of me moving out the blade, and then another 3 episodes of me making this and this and this. So we're not gonna try and do that. We're gonna try and like make the best of our time. Okay. So I did some off-camera smoothing. It's not looking too bad. It's pretty nice. Goofy, very goofy. But if you like swing at someone, or like if it's a zombie apocalypse, like it'd get lodged right in there. So it'd work. Don't get that wrong because of the weight. There's a good, decent bit of weight in this. That's what making it. That's what's making it kind of like a hacker, a chopper, you could say. You know, kind of like I don't want to compare it to an axe, but more like a knife that you can like smack at a tree and get like a bevel in there. Not a bevel, but like a V shape going on if you need to do some placement, if you're building something, you know what I mean? It's kind of got that going for it, combined with like the dexterity of a normal saber, even though there's nothing normal about this thing. Kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean, you know what their sabers are like, but you ain't gonna really be able to like protect yourself that well with another person's sword. But it's highly unlikely that you come across someone like that. This is mostly good for like doing some damage or hacking at a tree, you know. Almost reminds me of I don't remember what that type of knife is, but kind of has a similar shape going on here, but a handle here and a handle here, and you'd like, use it to on a piece of wood, get some shape going. I don't remember what it's called exactly, but it kind of reminds me of that, just with like a single handle, and you're using it a lot differently. In this episode, we might be doing a little bit more rounding, you know, smoothing, I should say, just so we can finalize some stuff, and then after that, clean it up a little, maybe even give it an edge. The reason why you give something like this or any sort of piece that would be planning on being sharp an edge before you quench it is because the material is a lot softer before you quench it. Quenching it hardens it. That's the point in quenching. It's to harden the metal. It's part of the whole heat tempering process, you know, all that complicated stuff. But it's a lot easier to get an edge. It's a lot easier to do file work, um, grind out any of your mistakes. Then you can. Oh yeah, you definitely might want to get some holes into this little area, like little holes that you could put specialized nails into. That way you get like well, if you're doing full tang, I'm gonna be cutting this in half, turn it into the handle, get a lot of this gone mostly of the material. That way it's like a decent handle. But the reason why you have like specific little holes in here, obviously, is to keep it together. And you have both pieces on each side. Make sure you have holes that would like match kind of like a binder, with the paper, and then like piece of metal. I don't want to say wire, kind of like super thin rod that you could probably easily clip with um, any pliers with like that little cutting edge on them towards the bottom, and then you can just cut that at the top, hammer it in. That way you've got the shape, pressed in. That way it can keep things together. Make sure you do that on both sides. But also, um, I did try and straighten this out the best I could. You can see that's a little bit of a warp here, but I think it'll be fine. It's not like we're going to war or anything. But yeah, so that'll be our general plan today. Smoothing some stuff out, maybe a little bit of grinding, find my steel brush bits so I can put that onto a drill, get that cleaned off, and then grind out the imperfections, figure some stuff out along the way. Super simple stuff. Won't be too difficult. Won't be taking up too much time. Don't forget your protection, especially for your eyes. Where I set it somewhere. Forgot where. Oh, I'll be right back. I went on a quick little adventure and I realized that it's right around my neck the whole time. Let's get to work. Workplace, work, workplace. Sorry, gotta keep your workplace clean. Don't forget that. I've probably said that every episode. You're probably tired of hearing it. I don't know. Skeletons get in the way a lot. Makes it look a lot messier than it really is. We got the majority of our smoothing taken care of. Now I gotta fix the bends that I put into this. Again. Real handy way of keeping that even, I should say, is look at the piece piece that you haven't forged on, try and keep it straight, looking all the way through. And if you realize that the whole thing just warps away from a different direction, then you know where to fix it. That was a good aggressive. From your angle, it must look like I'm just banging on a piece of metal, doing absolutely nothing to it. But I promise you, any slight hammering can easily warp this thing like crazy. And it is so frustrating to deal with when it comes to this part. It just gets really annoying. Just gotta heat it up so it's a lot easier to move. I'd say that's pretty even. Gotta give it a little look-sees to see if I wasted my time trying to fix that. Because I might have some stuff I need to smooth out again, causing it to warp and everything. So annoying, but it's all part of the process. Sometimes, when sometimes move. We don't really need that on anymore. We'll let it sit here for a sec. While that sort of cools off, I'll go get my drill bits. That way we can start working on this thing. Well, I went on another trip all over the place, and I remembered that these little brushes were sitting right there. I don't know why everything's got to disappear on me and then reappear in the same place that I already looked at. Does that from time to time. It's really annoying. But these are kind of the brushes that I'm talking about when it comes to cleaning it up. Got a few of them over here. Bigger one, small, well, kind of the same size. Yeah, the exact same size, just a lot less used. Maybe a bit bigger. Doesn't matter. Finally, get to properly use this vise, and it is going to be fun. All right, let's get to working on this. It's looking a lot cleaner, actually. Maybe you can't like see it that well. Probably can't. It's looking a lot cleaner. Wow, it's a lot cleaner, a lot shinier, as you can see with the light reflecting off of it. Insane this, how much gunk that got off. See how black that thing is? We don't like that kind of black. We don't want that on here. We want this clean, shiny, nice and polished. Might hit it with one of the other ones just to give it a little bit more attention. Because we do not want to half-ass our job. If you're trying to make something somewhat nice, never half-ass it. Let's go with this one. That ripped partially through my glove. That's fun. This one's a bit more fine. A lot more sparks are kind of coming off. Let's try and work our way up the spine. Crazy how much this actually does. I don't know how much of a difference you're going to really see here, but it is kind of significant for me. It's a lot shinier. It looks a lot closer to what we want as our final product. There we go. Jeez, that thing kind of ripped almost all the way through my glove. It's right there. Notice how everything else is gray and then that one specific blue spot. Jeez. Thank God it didn't tear it all the way through. That would really suck. Check this thing out. It's pretty cool. Got a little piece of wood we can play with it on. Gotta be careful though, don't want to ruin it completely. Oh, well, that's just awesome. Doesn't look like much, but this isn't even sharp yet. Can't wait to see what it's like once we do get that taken care of. Let's try this side. A little bit more towards the edge. Still a decent hit. Yeah, look at all those bumps that we're gonna have to grind out because of my mistakes on it. It's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. Get rid of that for now. Move some of these things around. All right, I'm gonna spend some time getting this grinder set up. That way we can get some work going. Get it a little bit more nice looking. Take off more of this scale. You may not really see it, but there's some dead stuff on this. We'll just call it dead metal, I guess. And we want to show that shine from underneath. I'll be right back. All right, I finally got it set up. Took me a little sec. Definitely nothing worth sitting through. Maybe you want to move some of these things out the way. Just so we don't end up hitting it while we try. We get this to look a lot finer. But this thing's cheap. I don't expect the most perfect job. That's why I've got files to help with whatever I missed. Oh, come on. For goodness sake. There, that won't get unplugged now. Will you pretty please work? If I dangle you down here. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Can't believe I forgot. This thing ain't even tightened on. This will end bad without that tightened. Let me turn it off. We're having some technical difficulties. Give me a moment. All right, so after all the final technical difficulties, I got it fixed. Got the grinder wheel tightened. Hope it doesn't fly off while I'm working it. If it does, amazing. We'll get it fixed later. Might even buy a new one. But let's get started. Finally. The main problem of having this device here is that I'm not going to really have an easy time going at it. I wish there was another way. That's kind of on you to set stuff up like this, but we'll figure it out. I guess. It's curved, so it's a lot easier. Sorry. All right, this is coming along really nicely. Look at that. Now, I don't know how well of an edge I put on this thing. Eh, not that well of an edge. Who cares? It's freaking awesome. Let's grab our test dummy. Move some stuff over. Shimmy, shimmy. This, this is a zombie skull. All right. Oh, yeah. Sure, it's a bit towards the edge, but I'm just get a proper view there. It's a lot more. Very, very little effort put into this. All right, it's going in a lot more. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna try that again. See how well, how much better this one will be. Didn't seem to really chip it, so we'll be. We got a tiny little fracture there. I'd show it to you guys, but I highly, highly doubt you'd be able to see something like this. Kind of a chip actually. It's fine. Can always fix it later. Towards the edge again. Sorry guys, kind of suck at aiming with this. Imagine zombies coming at me. I'm gonna end up missing so badly. I'm gonna die from it. Oh, that is so cool. It's about halfway. Halfway, man. This is badass. So close to being finished. Not even quenched yet. Not as hard as it needs to be. But this is cool. I wonder if I can like barely, barely. I can barely cut away at it. Right about. Yeah, you see that little line going up and down with the. Oh, it's a lot lighter. That's from this. Not a lot, but there's sure there's room to improve. But this is so cool, so cool. Just one more, just one more. I'm having a lot of fun with this. All right. I love this thing. This is my apocalypse weapon. Shoot, might even bring this when I'm camping. But it's a lot. It's a lot nicer. Looks so much better. I'll uh I'll grind off most of the surface with my angle grinder here, my Makita. We'll get to work on that probably off cam. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. You know. Other than that, pretty cool. What if I can lodge it into my workspace? Don't worry, it's just plywood attached to like a $20 bench. So so cool, guys. I love this thing. I wish I could give one to every single one of you. This so cool. But I'm gonna have to end it off here for you guys. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, comment, click the bell, share to any of your friends interested in this. You know the usual. Get to it. Have a nice day.